This week's episode of the Tech Review Show is all about virtual reality and the products that are going to bring it to your living room. Let's get started. Hello everyone and welcome to the Tech Review Show. My name is Jacob Weiner, and today I'm going to be talking about two devices that are going to soon transform the way you interface with technology: the Oculus Rift and Sony's Project Morpheus. Since the creation of computers, there has been a focus on the standard keyboard and mouse setup to interface with technology. A keyboard and mouse has to be learned, adding a barrier to entry to those who don't want to spend the time. When computers and other technology offer so many improvements to daily productivity, it's a shame that some people have to push it to the side to focus on what they are more comfortable with. Just because a keyboard and mouse is the standard way of interfacing with a computer doesn't mean that there isn't a better way. This brings us to the Oculus Rift, the first promising virtual reality headset ever created. In August of 2012, Oculus offered 100 first version prototypes of their Oculus Rift headset on their Kickstarter. Their goal was set at $250,000 in 1 month, but within just a few hours of the Kickstarter project going live, they hit their goal and then some. When the project was funded on September 1st, 2012, they raised almost $2.5 million. The headset was originally targeted to gamers, as their goal was to revolutionize the way people interface with video games. From controllers that vibrate when in danger, to motion controllers that you swing in front of your TV, we are now at a time where we can say confidently, virtual reality is the next on the list. Oculus launched with a powerful SDK to make it easier for developers to convert their existing games to the Rift. With a powerfully successful Kickstarter in 2012, it's no doubt that people are starting to take notice. In 2013, one of the biggest video game companies, Valve, ported their highly successful first-person shooter Team Fortress 2 to the Oculus Rift. Game developers are starting to take notice of the Oculus Rift's virtual reality capabilities, which can only mean that someone else is going to want to compete with their own version. That someone is Sony. According to The Verge, Sony unveiled their own virtual reality headset for the PlayStation 4 called Project Morpheus at the 2014 Game Developers Conference. Just like the Oculus Rift, Project Morpheus is huge. We are still early in virtual reality headgear development, so later down the line we will hopefully see a much smaller version. It, however, does look a lot nicer than the Rift. One advantage that Project Morpheus has is its ability to take advantage of the motion controllers Sony has already developed. Sony also has years of experience creating game consoles and working with developers. They can easily tap into their giant pool of resources to compete with the Oculus Rift. Well, that's it for this week's episode of the Tech Review Show. Don't forget to check out this week's Tech Review podcast, where we talk more about the future of virtual reality at techreviewshow.tumblr.com.